So if you've been keeping up with my travels, you know that I'm in South Boston right now. I'm going to visit Boston tomorrow, but it's super hot outside. It's like 90 degrees, so it kind of reminded me of Charleston. It's sort of similar, so I wanted to make a video on 5 reasons that I left Charleston. And if the 5 reasons I give are 5 things that you love, then you probably should move there. The first one's kind of ironic because I literally went up like north to avoid this, but the humidity is the main big reason I left Charleston. It is just so hot there, so humid. Like it feels like the inside of a dog's mouth. It's the best way I can describe it. And it doesn't seem like Boston's that different. But the heat in the summer of Charleston is typically like 90s, 95, 100 degrees. Like it's very, very, very hot in Charleston, South Carolina. So the second reason I left Charleston, which is also kind of ironic because I'm a literal moving tourist, I'm a nomad right now, but the tourists, dude, the tourists in Charleston there's so many of them, especially if you're downtown Charleston, which is what I'm thinking you're going to, for College Charleston especially. It's just filled with tourists all the time. So the reason I'm here kind of wasting time in South Boston, just kind of walking around, is because tomorrow is Sunday, which means free parking. And I had a nightmare of a time trying to park in New York. So, and it was expensive as fuck. I paid like $16 toll to get in and then $20 to park, I think. And I'm trying to not pay anything. I don't think there's a toll, and I think I can get free parking just like anywhere in Boston. It's like, I'm gonna make it happen. The third reason I left Charleston, and the reason that you may or may not want to move there, is because this is a beach town. Okay, there's like 5 beaches there. There's Sullivan's, Isle Palms, Folly Beach. There's tons of beaches there. Kiawa's beautiful, and it's hot, humid. It's a beach area. It's a beach city. So if that's what you're into, you definitely want to move there. I see Wahlburgers, and I'm definitely gonna try that because I've heard of it. I love Mark Wahlberg. So I got sweet potato tater tots and the Hour Burger. I'm not a big fan of tater tots, but those sweet potato tots are pretty good. If you were to tell me an actor opened up a restaurant and had a good hamburger, I would call bullshit, but this is really tasty. So the 4th reason I left Charleston, South Carolina, is because it is a drinking city. Downtown specifically, well, everywhere in Charleston, it's a drinking area. If you like alcohol, you're gonna want to go there. There's a lot of, the wind's like super strong here. I like smoking weed, and it's not legal in South Carolina, so I gotta get out of there. That's actually a big one because the drinking is part of the culture there. So a lot of people will couple things with drinking, which is totally cool, but in Charleston it ends up being drinking as the main event, and everything else is kind of like part of it. And again, if you like drinking, then you move to Charleston. It's so funny being here because I'm right next to like the main road, and bro, Northerners have zero patience in the road, and people are getting so angry over just like the smallest things. There's like 2 stop signs here. Okay, and the 5th and final reason I left Charleston, South Carolina, is because there's no big sports teams down there. So Charleston Battery is the only team that we have for soccer, and then the River Dogs for baseball, but they're both like semi-pro, so they don't have like, I think 5,000 is the cap on how many people can actually go to the game. So it's not like a big game, it's not a big atmosphere. Big sports teams, like you have like Atlanta has like the Atlanta Braves, they have Atlanta United, they just got a bunch of like big city atmosphere, and Charleston's just not a big city where there's like huge fan bases involved. It's just not a thing in Charleston. So that's gonna be something you have to come to terms to if you move to Charleston, South Carolina. Please drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of videos right now. I'm traveling all over the world right now. I'm stopping on the East Coast. This is my last stop on the East Coast before I head out west, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that. And I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina, so while I love the place, it is time for me to leave. So if there's 5 things that I brought up in this video are things that you like, actually, then you definitely should move to Charleston. It's a really, really great area for those specific reasons if you like them. I'm just not a big fan of it, so that's why I left. Hope you have a great day.